Hello, my name is Tyler Stenson. I'm a singer-songwriter from Portland, Oregon and Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm making these videos here to promote my new album, to be blatantly honest. It's called Bittersweet Parade, and I just released it January 1st of 2010, so it's brand new. And I'm extremely proud of it all the way through. Just making these videos to give a little inside scoop on some of the songs and what they're about and the writing process behind them and the inspiration behind them. I'm going to talk about in this video track number 3. It's called I Get No Sleep. Don't know if you can read that or not, but I wrote this song at a time, well, it was schemed in probably 2007, where I was living next to a train track at my apartment, and then across town that same train track was running right behind the office building that I was working at. And so it was this time in my life that no matter where I was, there were these trains, literal trains running tracks on both sides. And this is a first draft here. Probably again you can't read it, but the song was originally called Trains Inside My Head. And this is actually the very first draft or the first scheming of it. But as the year progressed, I like to let songs mature themselves, and so I moved out of that apartment, and I eventually finished writing this song actually when I was around no trains at all. But I suppose you could say in life there were trains inside my head. Kind of a I had difficulty sleeping for a while, where I couldn't tell if it was day or night, and I would be up till 6 a.m. just kind of staring at the ceiling. And so you'll hear in the song where it says, nothing's ever seemed more real than the ceiling that I see. And this is my personal favorite song on the record, even though I think it's 5 minutes and 55 seconds. So if you're willing to sit through it, I highly recommend it, because it's truly my personal favorite song on the record. And some of the lyrics I just wanted to talk about. This is my writing book here, and this is the song itself. You can see this verse gave me the most trouble for sure, but I really like the chorus. Well, I get no sleep with these trains inside my head, because as far as I can see, there's tracks running down both sides, which is a literal thing. But what started as a steady hum became a wartime drum, and eventually north and southbound collide. I get no sleep with these trains inside my head. So that's probably one of my favorite passages on the entire album, where what started as a steady hum became a wartime drum. I really enjoyed that one. This is a song where I played it for probably close to a year live, where I would just ad-lib and ad-lib and ad-lib, and this is one where when it came time to record it, I knew it had to be on the album. I knew it fit perfectly with the whole Bittersweet Parade theme. So I dug really deep to finish up the lyrics to this, and so the last verse, the third verse was the last verse that I wrote, where it's I get no sleep with these trains inside my head, and then history repeats, and the city never sleeps, and I can hear those trains no matter how soft they creep. So that was probably my favorite verse within the song. In fact, another little inside scoop is How Soft They Creep was almost the name of the album. There were probably about 50 titles that I was going through, and I whittled it down to a top 10, and How Soft They Creep was in the top 10. So even though it's now Bittersweet Parade, what could have been How Soft They Creep. And so I Get No Sleep, track number 3, it's my personal favorite on the record. And I'm coming to find out it's not other people's favorites. It's probably because it's the slow waltz for 5 minutes and 55 seconds. But I encourage you to give it a listen. And again, one of my sweetest moments on this album is, and by mine I mean somebody else's, Scott Fisher offers an organ solo on this song that I just adore. I think it's gritty. It reminds me a little bit of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah, which is a phenomenal song, obviously, but just that kind of gritty organ that's involved in it. And when I told him about this song, I told him I wanted a Sleepless Night organ, and I really think the solo nails it. In fact, when I get text messages, my ringtone is the first organ from the solo. So I Get No Sleep, track number 3 on the Bittersweet Parade. Please enjoy it. Thanks.